hit that.
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Washington football team and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Rolling to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
First down, Washington.
Now a give, right side, Gibson. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play. And now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Third down.
Jameis to throw it. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Bucs take over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Meadows. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Meadows. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Buccaneers 3, Washington 0.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Taken in the end zone, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 20.
A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, Winston. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 11.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Winston now to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Gibson complete. Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Joey Sly.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Bradley Pinion.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
On third down, it's Gibson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and long for Winston. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing on first down. Meadows. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Ronald Jones. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 31-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
At the 43-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? If the punter doesn't exist, guys, he doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he'll complete this to Gibson.
Winston's pass.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Winston now. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Winston.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up.
They'll throw again. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. To the air again with Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 10 yards out. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense. To find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
His kick.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Meadows. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Meadows. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, first down.
4-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Meadows. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the gun, Meadows. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
18-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Meadows. This is caught. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Operating from the gun, Meadows to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Meadows, and he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half, and the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Washington 14.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Meadows. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll wind up as a loss on the play. So now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the gun. Meadows. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complimentary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 13-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Winston. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. William Golston in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Following the interception, Winston looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
Winston.
7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Now Winston. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards.
Winston. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And the Washington 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9.
47-yard line.
Jameis again. That one caught by Gibson.
Winston's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Tackle made by Chase Young. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Meadows. He completes this into the hands of Miller. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. First down, Winston. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now they try the right side here. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, Meadows. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Buying time to his left. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that will be incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
A fumble on the play.
Zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jonathan Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Meadows. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. That's into the hands of Reynolds.
Winston's pass complete to Josh Reynolds.
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devin White, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long for Winston. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Winston's pass.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some.
And Winston lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 20, 10, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Touchdown.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
To Michael Gallup.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Washington.
They'll throw again. Winston. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. To the air again with Winston. Harris has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A throw over the middle taken in. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. This is the tight end, Njoku.
Winston.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Again, it's Winston.
Well, they're unable to convert that into money.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
Makes the score Buccaneers 41.
So they settle for just the 3.